Trust in the police 85%. Trust in news media nearly 70%. Government approval over 60%. Welcome to Finland, where polarization is just not a part of life. At a time when trust in institutions is declining globally, Finland is a striking outlier, especially for journalism. In a Reuters Institute survey of 46 countries, no one trusts the news as much as the Finns.
We live in a globalized world. Misinformation is rampant. How is Finland able to not be affected by all these trends?
Honesty and trust are highly valued in Finland.
Esa Reunanen, a media researcher in Finland, says when it comes to politics, mudslinging is generally frowned upon. It's all about coalitions and compromises.
Before elections, they don't know who their partners may be, so they are not so hostile towards each other.
Less hostility in government translates to less shouting on the news. Reunanen says the standard bearer of quality journalism in Finland has long been public broadcaster YLE News.
Even people of my age has watched YLE News all of my life.
People in most Northern and Western European nations rank public broadcasters like YLE as the most trustworthy of all the journalism brands.
This is one of the biggest political moments for years.
It's a similar story for the BBC, where some of the most famous journalists in Europe work. They have a reputation for impartiality. But in America,
Joe Biden is demented. And he's dangerous.
The three most recognized television journalists are Tucker Carlson, Rachel Maddow, and Sean Hannity, hosts of opinion shows. Only 1 in 4 Americans say they trust the news, dead last in that Reuters survey.
So how we feel about news often comes down to how we feel about government and how well it's functioning.
Benjamin Toff of the Reuters Institute has been traveling across the US to understand why a growing share of Americans distrust the news. He says a minority is hostile, but a larger share has simply disengaged.
They have the sense that there are so many media choices out there. They're sort of throwing their hands up and saying, I don't think I can trust any of it. But, I think there's room in there to persuade people that there is value to what journalists are doing, or at least some journalists are doing, and opportunity there to rebuild some of that trust.
Ben Chamisso, Scripps News, Chicago.